If you missed last week's video, we finally started framing our container house. As per usual, we don't really have much framing experience. So far, the only thing we've framed are the walls and the stairs in the garage. Not only do we not have much experience with wood framing, we just recently ventured into the steel framing world, so we are currently learning all about that. We have many things to figure out, like how to frame around all of our windows and doors, how to plan ahead for utilities, and how to tie everything together. Join us today as we continue to frame the third level of our custom container house and see if we can master steel framing and also figure out a few other details for this step. So today we are doing something we've never done before, removing the container floor. So wish us luck. Before we go any further, we need to replace this little section of the floor. This is a previously repaired section of the floor of the container, and because they didn't use marine grade plywood, the plywood has delaminated and just deteriorated to the point of no return. So let's get rolling. So far, we got 2 screws out, one here, except they both broke. And now Viant is trying to clean the dirt out of that one so that we can try and undo it without breaking it, but
let's see.
So far, that's not the case.
You can show that.
Yeah, we didn't break it, but
We bend it.
Yeah, we bent the tip.
It may broke anytime and stuff. It's not going.
No.
This stuff is about to break.
Yeah.
We broke it too.
We're 0 for 3.
Alright. Let's try another one.
So, not the best start, but
We wanna reuse those screws.
yeah. So now we're gonna play a game of guess what's under the plywood. Write your comments below. We got the first hole that we drilled.
You have it?
Yeah.
So
Wow. Nice.
3 didn't break, and only the other one broke. I guess we need the crowbar. like this house.
What is under the plywood?
30 feet of nothing.
Absolutely nothing. This is the ground outside.
On this part, but look at this part. I think it's a piece of metal, I don't know, or a plate or something. Or actually a solid channel.
Oh wow.
I guess we'll have to retrieve that.
Wow. And there's the outside.
This is nuts. Hello. It's cool, huh?
Check it out. So pretty interesting. We have direct access to the outside and this kind of tube beam thing right here. So we're gonna have to clean this up a little bit because it's a little rough. And then we're gonna put a new piece of plywood right here. Before we can do any of that, we need to remove all of the broken screws. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but right here is the back side of where I welded the structure for this floating balcony. So like all the tubes, they cantilever through the front of the container and they're welded to this kind of like channel right here. So if you're curious how thick the plywood is in the container, we're about to find out. This piece right here was a piece that was added after. This is the original floor. So
1 inch and a quarter. Yeah, 1 inch and a quarter.
And also just a side note, this is marine grade plywood.
And when they did the repair, they clearly used like regular plywood. It's why it delaminate with the time.
Yeah.
But us, we use regular plywood because it will be inside the house and will never be exposed again. So like a subfloor, like a regular subfloor should do the job.
Yeah.
Let's try to see if you fit.
That's solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so Viant cut the plywood, fits perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix up some paint because we're just gonna put a little layer of paint on the steel to help protect it from the elements. And after, we need to let the paint dry, but then after that, we're gonna install the plywood. Then we can finish framing. Doing so much manual labor is really hard on our bodies, and the challenges we face can also be hard on our mental health as well. Let me tell you how the ingredients in this little bear helped improve our health. In this small package right here are Grüns Gummies. They contain a convenient, comprehensive formula packed into a daily snack pack, which is super convenient. Grüns Gummies support digestion, immune health, energy, metabolism, and normal cognitive function. Plus, they contain nutrients that help maintain healthy hair, skin, and nails, all in one convenient and delicious daily snack pack at a fraction of the price. And bonus, they're actually an enjoyable snack and taste great. Honestly, it's going to be hard to only eat one pack a day because they taste so good. In the past, I struggled to find a product that checks all the boxes and delivers everything I'm looking for in one item, but not anymore. Generic multivitamins only contain around 7 to 9 vitamins. Grüns Gummies have 20 plus vitamins and minerals and 60 ingredients, which include nutrient-dense whole foods. With this little pack of Grüns Gummies, it's easier than ever to improve gut health, beauty, energy, immunity, recovery, and cognition. Grüns Gummies contain 3 times the amount of dietary fiber compared to the leading greens powders. They contain biotin and niacinamide, which supports thicker hair and nails and promotes skin health. They contain super mushrooms, which promote brain and gut health. And they contain vitamin C, which reduces immunity-damaging, stress-inducing free radicals. Great for the upcoming cold season. One of my favorite things about Grüns Gummies is they're easy to consume and super portable, making them really easy to take with you on the go. So far, we've had a really good experience taking Grüns Gummies and have already noticed improvements in our health. These are now my go-to product for everyday support, and I'm definitely taking these with next time we travel. Okay, first taste test.
Let's see.
What do you think?
Really good. One of the best gummy that I ate, and to know that's good for you, it's amazing.
Be sure to click the exclusive link in the description to shop Grüns' best sale of the year and pick up some delicious, nutrient-dense Grüns Gummies. And special thank you to Grüns for sponsoring this video. Okay, back to painting. You guys, I have to tell you, painting over this abyss 30 feet above the ground is kind of scary. Reminds me of the days when we built the roof. All right, got it all painted. Now we just gotta let it dry before we can install the plywood and finish framing this section of the house. Small amount of progress, but progress nonetheless.
Guys, Jess just finished to paint the floor, so we'll let it dry, and while it's drying, we'll install the wood and the rail on the last part of the first container to finish the framing.
In our last video, we explained how we set up our steel framing. We are using a 2x2 anchored to the container and then attaching the steel framing onto the 2x2. Be sure to check out our previous video if you want to know more about why we did it that way. So now that the paint is dry over there where we removed the floor, now we're going to cover it and replace the floor.
Can I go?
Yeah. Like a glove. Like a nitrile glove.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's drill and screw that bolt.
First up, we have to drill some pilot holes, and then we will be using our tried and true wood to metal screws that we've used for the roof, framing, and many other parts of our build. Once the plywood was installed, we were able to continue framing. First up is to install the channel for the roof studs and the wall studs. And for that, we are using our trusty Dovo self-leveling laser level to make sure everything is level and straight. Honestly, this tool makes it so easy and simple to make things straight and level. I'll be sure to link it in the description for you guys.
Oh, you are filming?
Yeah.
Oops.
Now that the channels are installed, it's time to add the steel studs. All right, back at it. We are going to continue framing this little cove right here. Then we are going to move back to the other side of the container and finish framing up the wall with the window. Wait until you see what we end up doing for framing the window and the doors and the sliding glass doors and all of that. Okay, so we have this little cove framed right here. A little bit tricky with the corrugation and this little area right here. But overall, I think it went well.
And for the people, they comment that if we'll have electricity in the house, of course, and we'll install all electric box this way. So we clear some space, we still have some spray foam, and we'll run a wire that depend on the all or against the coagulation.
Stay tuned. Of course, we will share with you guys when we go to do the electrical for the house. That's for a later video. Moving on with framing. So we finished framing this area right here, and we got the roof all framed to this section right here. This area, we are going to do something different. We're actually gonna frame with wood framing right here. And when we get to that stage, I will explain why. There's a few reasons why we're gonna do wood framing on that little area. But now, we are gonna come back here and frame this little cove. And I know a lot of you commented on the last video and recommended the crimping tool, which we did look at, but since we're beginners and we make mistakes, for example, we installed one of these the wrong direction so that the holes don't line up. So we're gonna need to flip that. And that's why we went with screwing them, so that way we can undo them and reinstall them when we make a mistake. But this crimping tool is really interesting, and once we have a better handle on framing, I think we might test it out. But for now, we're gonna stick with screwing them. Okay, now we're gonna frame this little opening right here and around this window.
Can you put one on my stuff? I don't know, filming. Oh, you cut the other one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God. How many screws will we lose? I don't know. Now let's go collect all of them before we step on them.
One time in the video we have one Oh, it's wavy now. Alright, cool.
You guys, it is a super stormy day out today, and to be able to be inside and enjoy this magnificent view up here is such a pleasure. I swear Vion and I are gonna become like Howard Hughes and just stay in the house forever once it's done, because it's so enjoyable to be up here and just watch time go by through the windows. It's really magical. Okay, now we are framing this picture window. And for that, we are using the steel channel and cutting it at a 45-degree angle so we can screw it to the stud in 2 places and add more rigidity. And here's the finished product so you can get a better look at what we did. So we just got done framing this little cove right here. So I'm super shocked at how much strength and rigidity just this little frame right here has. I mean, it's really strong for just being a piece of sheet metal like that. But yeah, anyway, so this is how we are framing these windows right here. It's gonna be a little bit different when we get to like the sliding glass doors or like other windows in the house, like that window. So I think these will be potentially a tiny bit different. We're gonna replicate the same thing on this window, and eventually when we get down to the first level of the house, because right now we're on the 3rd level of the house, that will also be the same because they're the same windows. Okay, so for this wall right here, we are going to frame this wall in wood.
Why? Because downstairs we'll have a bathroom and the kitchen, and we'll actually use this space to put like the vent of the plumbing coming up. So we need a little bit more room, and we won't use this very skinny steel framing, and we just do like a 2x4.
Yes. So these walls, they will pretty much just have electrical in them, but Basically how we kind of designed the house is like all the plumbing is like in the center of the house. So this is where we're gonna kind of run the plumbing in the wall. So we will have plumbing on this side and potentially a little bit of plumbing on this side going down from there and up for the vent. So that's why we are going to use wood framing for that. I feel like it's a little bit easier to do, and yeah, I don't know, that's just what we came up with. If you have any suggestions, as always, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear it. I can't even begin to tell you guys how happy we are that we are able to work on the interior of the house. The rainy season is upon us, and it's super enjoyable to be out of the elements and working inside. Let's take a second and remember the outdoor working days. Alright, let's frame this wall with wood. The entire house will be a mix of wood and steel framing. So far, we really prefer to work with steel framing, but of course, wood is easier to drill holes and attach things, so they both have their pros and cons. And there you have it, the first wood-framed wall for the inside of the house. Thank you all so much for joining us on this journey. Leave a comment below and let us know if you prefer wood framing or steel framing, and why. We really appreciate all of your support, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also like this video, and also have the best day ever. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday, and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye!